insane.
The second way to make money that I stumbled onto was placing tiny classified ads in the newspaper. If you create and test one tiny classified ad in the newspaper that makes just $30 to $40 profit in a week, it could make you a fortune. Because the secret is learning how to take that one tiny classified ad that just made $30 to $40 profit in a week, and to realize that you could now take that same exact ad and place it in up to 3,000 other newspapers around the country. That's what I did. I found tiny classified ads that made $30 to $40 profit in a week, and I placed those ads in around 1,000 other newspapers around the country. That's how I generated over $50,000 a week out of my one-bedroom apartment. And in my Making Money package, I'll show you some secrets about placing ads that's going to make you wish you started doing this 5 years ago. And there are millions of different types of ads that you can create. I've been talking about doing this for the last 5 years, and I'm still placing classified ads in newspapers all over the country every day of the week. I've been doing this for the last 5 years, and I'm still making millions of dollars doing exactly what I'm talking about. And now there are people that got my Making Money package and they started placing tiny classified ads in the newspapers just like I did.
Was it half as easy as I said it was going to be?
It's unbelievable. The first time the checks were in the mailbox, I could not believe it.
Just by ordering the Making Money package, by placing one tiny ad after another, you have generated over $200,000 in 5 months.
It don't even sound right.
Does it? How long did it take you from the day you got the Making Money package before you took an ad, you placed it in the newspaper, and you saw the results? How long did it take you?
No more than 4 or 5 days.
And how did it do?
It did phenomenal. It's still doing phenomenal.
One time when I was at Don's office, I walked in, and on his table there was stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of these sheets of paper stapled together. And I said, "What is all this?" And he said, "Well, those are my ad tracking sheets for all the ads that I have running all over the country." That's really when the reality of the placing ads really hit me. That, ironically, was just a couple months after I ran my first ad that did just under $9,000 in sales.
Did you ever think in one day you'd be depositing $3,700 in the bank? Another day, $2,400. Another day, $5,000. These are daily, right?
Yes, those are daily. You can read the dates on them.
That's incredible.
If you get started buying and selling, or if you get started placing classified ads in the newspaper, you may start making so much money you may not want to do anything else. But the third way to make money that I stumbled onto that ended up generating over $80,000 a week after week after week, was getting set up with my very own 1-900 line. The 1-900 business has grown into a mega million-dollar giant, and now anyone who wants to get set up with their own 1-900 business can. In just a few days from today, you could be set up with your very own 1-900 line. And listen to this, you don't need any equipment because there are companies out there that are called service bureaus that already have all the 1-900 programs completely set up. Not only that, they'll even take the calls for you for around 10 to 15 cents a minute. While you're sleeping, you could be making money. If you get set up with your very own 1-900 line, the only thing you'll ever have to do is advertise to get people to pick up the phone and dial your 900 number. The phone company even collects all the money for you, and there are programs like sport lines, psychic lines, date lines, lines that are already completely set up. Having a 900 line could be one of the most exciting things you have ever done, not to mention the money that could be made. Listen to some of my top students that got set up with their very own 1-900 program.
I've told all kinds of people, and a lot of them don't believe me that, I've shown them the checks I'm getting in from my 900 number, and a lot of people don't believe me. They think it's all a joke or it's all fake and that, and I just laugh at them. They don't really realize that I'm making that kind of money off of it.
I just have all this information now, and the money's rolling in, and I wish I would have known about this how many years ago.
And that's exciting because you're getting
thousands and thousands of people looking at it. And if they like what you're placing as an ad, then they go the next step, call the 900 line, and then you get this super flow of people coming in. So it's real exciting.
Well, just last week with my 900 number, there was a number I can call to check on how many calls I get per week. And I was blown away about how much money I made in 1 week. It was incredible.
And if you decide to get set up with your very own 1-900 line, I'll teach you every secret that I've ever learned. I made more money in the 1-900 business than you could ever even imagine. Just take a look at a few of the checks that I received week after week after week of being in the 1-900 business, and I did it all out of my one-bedroom apartment. Millions of people around the United States have started up their own small business selling some type of product or service, and now they're living their dream. So why not you? Did you realize that there are thousands of small businesses that you could start up with hardly any money and make 5 to 10 times more than what you're making right now? And I'm gonna walk you through and teach you every secret that I've ever learned that made me go from a one-bedroom apartment to being worth millions by stumbling onto 3 different ways to make money. The first way to make money that I stumbled onto was buying and selling. And from my own personal notes, I'm going to walk you through and show you step by step 8 totally different ways that you could start buying and selling the same day you get your Making Money package. And I don't just talk about how much money you can make, I do it. In 1996 alone, I made over $1 million because of the incredible amounts of money that can be made buying and selling. And the best part is that you can get started with hardly any money. The second way to make money that I stumbled onto that ended up generating over $50,000 a week out of my one-bedroom apartment was by doing one simple thing. I created tiny classified ads that made around $30 to $40 profit in a week, and then by placing those same exact ads in more and more newspapers, I realized that I could multiply my success 1,000 times over and make a fortune. And that's exactly what I did. And now, after placing millions of dollars worth of tiny classified ads, I'm going to walk you through and I'm going to show you 17 different secrets about placing ads that could make you more money in one day than you could ever make going to work all month long for somebody else. And I'm going to walk you through and explain exactly what I did in the most incredible step-by-step notes ever written. And if that's not enough, out of my one-bedroom apartment, the third way to make money that I stumbled onto that ended up generating over $80,000 a week out of my one-bedroom apartment was getting set up with my very own 1-900 line. And I'm going to walk you through and show you step by step everything you need to know when it comes to getting set up with your very own 1-900 line. And I'm going to show you why you don't need any people or any equipment to get started, and you could start receiving weekly checks every single week. And listen to this, if you're one of the first 50 people to pick up the phone and call right now, you are absolutely guaranteed to receive 3 additional money-making gifts directly from my office. I'm just going to go ahead and give you my personal list of over 7,000 newspapers around the country. This list, all by itself, could be worth thousands and thousands of dollars. And not only that, I'm going to teach you every secret that I've ever learned when it comes to making money at police auctions, IRS and government auctions, private auctions, city and state auctions. And if that's not enough, just for being one of the first 50 people to pick up the phone and order the Making Money package, you are absolutely guaranteed to receive my 11 Secrets to Success video, where I'm going to walk you through and tell you everything I do every single day of my life that helps me continue my financial success. Just what you learn in this one video could make you thousands and thousands of dollars. Just be one of the first 50 people to pick up the phone and order your own Making Money package, and you are absolutely guaranteed to receive these 3 gifts as my gift to you. Pick up the phone before this show is over and order the most incredible Making Money package you've ever seen. People in the United States have no idea that there's incredible ways to buy and sell. Ways that have made me over $1 million. Listen to this. There's a product that's so incredible you could buy it and sell it the very next day for 13 times more than what you bought it for. And the greatest part is that you can get this product right through my office, and you can do this over and over and over again and make yourself an absolute fortune. People are doing this right now all over the country, and they're making a fortune. Just listen to a few of my top people who got started doing this all over the country.
You're telling me that you have about 2 weeks' time into it, right?
Yeah, 2.5.
And you've profited how much?
About $10,000.
Boy, that's great. That's great. You sound like you're doing great with the program.
I am, really. That's my wife back there. She said that on cloud 9.
So you got the stuff. How many days ago?
About 4 days ago.
And you've sold how many?
I've sold about 200.
And you've made how much money?
Oh, close to about 7,000 or more. I haven't really kept track of it.
In 4 days?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Mario, that's great.
We're doing great. They're flying out the window left and right.
I just sent out my last 20 the day that I called you. I didn't think that they would go this fast.
I called him. I was so excited. I called him. I said, you're not going to believe this. I said, it took me an hour and a half.
You profited $1,020 in 3 hours' time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This thing's like, wow, and they hardly even did any work. Once everybody knows about this, everybody's going to want to do this.
And if buying and selling isn't exciting enough, I'm going to show you every secret that I've ever learned when it comes to placing one tiny classified ad in the newspaper that generates $30 to $40 profit in a week. One tiny classified ad that makes, let's say, $30 profit in a week. Doesn't sound exciting at all, but when you take that same exact ad and you slowly start placing it in more and more newspapers like I did, you can make an entire year's pay in just a week. That's exactly what I did. I found tiny classified ads that made about $30 to $40 profit in a week, and I placed those ads in more and more newspapers until I had my ads in over 1,000 newspapers around the country. That's how I generated over $50,000 a week out of my 1-bedroom apartment. And if you get started placing tiny classified ads in newspapers, I'm going to show you every secret that I've ever learned. You know, it doesn't take a genius to learn how to place tiny classified ads in newspapers and make money. The only way you'll ever realize what I'm talking about is get the Making Money package, do it for a couple of weeks, and see what I'm talking about. I never graduated from high school. I started with hardly any money, and I made millions of dollars by simply placing tiny classified ads in newspapers. Every time you create an ad and you place it in the newspaper, say to yourself, this ad could totally change my life if it makes just $30 to $40 profit in a week.
So if you get into 50 or 100 other cities, based on what one city has already done, how well will you be doing?
I can retire. I'm looking forward to retirement.
Every mother wants to be at home with their child in their hearts, and I think this takes up so little time. It's so little reading, and if you don't go for it, you'll never know.
And these are daily deposit slips.
Daily deposit slips.
Of money that you're making daily by placing your tiny classified ads. Let me see.
There's one for $7,210.
$7,000 in one day.
In one day.
You went down to the bank and deposited $7,000 in one day.
All in my mailbox.
Just because of placing tiny classified ads.
That's it.
Let me see.
That one was $4,970.
$4,900, one day's pay.
And when you get started buying and selling, or if you get started placing classified ads in newspapers, like I said earlier, you may start making so much money you'll never have the time, or you may not want to do anything else. But I'm going to teach you more. I'm going to teach you how telephone companies all across the country could help.